Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time again to be going through and resuming our stream from last night. Last night these storms kind of knocked out our internet and it was not good. We literally didn't have internet the rest of the night. So we're back now with internet and everything else after resetting our modem once or twice. So yeah, fun times last night. We were just having too much fun, and the storms told us to stop. But anyway, we of course are still going to be finishing out what we were doing last night because, hey, we gotta finish what we started, right? And so we are here in Lake Town and getting ready to take on some beasts on the way to the Lonely Mountain. So that should be entertaining, especially with our 5 levels under the level cap here. We'll see how that goes. It should be interesting. So yeah, we got this whole area that we can kill things in, apparently. And I'm pretty sure we're actually going the wrong way. No, we're going the right way. Good deal. Past all the bearded men with long hair. And back over the bridge. Let's go ahead and mount up. Dun dun dun. Get that hobbit present. Dale man's crams, alright. Not the best thing we could have got. There we go, let's see how we do mounted combat on here. Not too bad, actually. They do deflect some things, but not everything. Alright, let's dismount. Summon Hairball. Yeah, they were running away from us there for a second. But now we can fight them. Get that lightning. Here we go. They do so much damage. Alright, good deal. Time to find another foe. See, let's actually head to the north towards the Lonely Mountain because that's where we are supposed to be going. So let's do that. On our gray steed. Yes, how inspired. There's a wolf. Jeez, deflected all the things. Not even cool, man. There we go, there we go. Good deal, good deal. Have to decline the quest here, because it's not part of the Black Book of Mordor. Alright, go ahead and attack Hairball. Get that lightning nado going. Good deal, good deal. There we go. Alright, yeah, I got some passives there. That's fine, that's fine. We'll fight this wolf instead. Oh my goodness, they deflected it. Deflect so much. But hey, that's okay. Get a little bit of lightning, a little int-stomping, and we'll be good to go. A little heal. There we go. Cracked earth just for you. And some fire. Good deal. Loot all that. I like how we literally have like lightning flowing around us. Like seriously, that's pretty cool. we are the buffest lore master ever. Alright. Let's keep on this journey. Yeah, there's actually not that many creatures along the way here that are actually hostile. I do remember that from our initial playthrough of this area. Going through Middle-earth at nighttime is sometimes quite depressing. That's okay, we got a river. Okay. And it's crazy that quest has already gone through. We declined it not that long ago and it's already back up. It's like, just remember that we declined it. Yeah, you keep running that direction. Yep, just keep running over there. That was easy. Alright. There is Dale in the distance. Looks very, very impressive. Okay. Anything interesting over here? Nope. I think we'll have to wait till we're on the other side of this city. Loot all that. I don't even remember what happens in this story at this part. Like, do we have to come back? I don't remember. I remember certain specific beats, but I don't remember what actually takes place in Dale. As far as the actual Black Book.
Smaug's desolation fell over the Vale. Men fled to Lake Town, and the dwarves fled farther. Giriarn became known as Girion. His sad and shameful tale spread far and wide.
What do you need?
Just that, thank you, sir. Alright, let's go find something to take on out here. Probably should have gone the other way, but that's okay. There are enemies in the city. But I love that little, like, watchtower thing. Like, it's a very defensible city. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Back around here and to the mountain. Dale's another one of those cities that you can just go around, just like Bree in the old days. Which I think is pretty cool. Not all the cities you can just like travel around like this. A lot of them have, you know, natural borders or mountains that block them, but you can literally just avoid that city altogether, if you so chose. There in the distance is Erebor. I'm getting excited for that. Got links, but they're a little too far off to the side. This one's better. Oh my goodness, deflect everything, why don't you? There we go, there we go. Get a ring of fire going. And some lightning. Oh, the poor bunny never stood a chance. Okay. It's so sad. You'd think that it would be set up to where it wouldn't do that, but apparently not. Wow, and we're already here. I remember these being much further apart. Maybe because it's the number of times we had to go back and forth made them seem like they were longer, but man, we are already here and we still need four more creatures to take on. Alright. I think we need to give up on the whole mounted combat thing. Well, maybe not. Just seems like it's unnecessary. It is far under leveled anyway. Good deal, good deal. Awesome. 3 more. Have Hairball fight Hairball. Of course you're behind the tree. There we go. Come on, come on. Good deal. Get that lightning. That is a giant wolf. Like, I just noticed the size of this wolf is kind of insane. Did not realize wolves were this close to Erebor. Okay. Here we go. Install. Oh dang, oh dang, oh dang. There we go. Good deal. Native like that much, it's just insane. Alright, time to meet with Arthi at the Lonely Mountain. Here we go, we're getting close to 116 here. Hopefully we can pull it off. Yeah, we don't even have the 112 armor from Mordor, which is kind of crazy. Because we are so far behind on armor and everything else. It's just ridiculous. Arthi is not alone. Gandalf stands nearby and beckons to you. Yeah, screw Arthi. We need to talk to Gandalf.
You know Gandalf! How fortunate he has arrived!
Okay.
At last you arrive. I have been waiting for some time.
Arthi arrived before you did, as you can probably surmise. And he told me all about your exploits in Lake Town. Perhaps if you spent less time carousing at taverns and more time riding, you would not have kept me waiting so long in the cold. The wizard's tone is gruff, but his eyes sparkle merrily. You and Arthi are not the only recent arrivals to the Lonely Mountain. You will find a number of old friends inside, each of them brought hither from concern. Find them on the way to the throne, in the hall under the mountain, and you may learn their purpose matches our own. One more thing, Staftang. In these lands I am known as Gandalf, not Mithrandir. Let it not confuse you. Yes, I don't think it will, Gandalf, alright? Here we go. Never called you Mithrandir anyway. Having our war steed inside. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. Here we are in Erebor. Finally. Let's get on our goat. Look at my goat. My goat is amazing. A number of Thorn Oakenshield surviving companions have come to Erebor. Glowin, Dwalin, and Dory.
I prefer when things are simple.
Should we not have entombed the Arkenstone with Thorn? It seems the right course back then, and no one argued against it. If the craft skill of my people is fading, who is to say it would be any different if the Arkenstone were not sealed away? Bah! Let the wizards' wise beards discuss it among themselves. Balin believed the Arkenstone should be removed from Thorn's tomb, and he was the wisest of us. But he is dead. Now, this weeping warrior, that is a subject of more my liking. I say we find him, let our axes and hammers do the talking, and give him something to cry about. Nice and simple. It may not solve everything, but I wager it would not hurt. Not us, anyway. Oh my, glowing, glowing, glowing.
It has been some time since we have all gathered here.
It does my heart good to see my friends and distant kin. Despite the worries that drew us here, I wish my brother was with us. Dwalin sighs heavily. Balin believed, as did many good dwarves, that it had been a mistake for the Arkenstone to be entombed with Thorn. He thought the heart of the mountain should be proudly displayed for all to see, and its brilliance would inspire great works of craft and beauty. As the craft skill of Durin's folk began to wane, the research Balin conducted convinced him that sealing away the Arkenstone was to blame. He quarrelled with Dain on the matter, and this disagreement caused the king to remove him as counsellor. It was the last injury, and compelled Balin to leave. He took Ori and Owen, as well as many other dwarves, and they sought to reclaim the ancient dwarf home of Khazad-dûm. I did not side with my brother on this. I remained loyal to Dain. He elevated me to my position as steward of Thorin's Hall. But not a day passes where I do not miss my brother and wonder if I should have gone with him. But now Balin is gone, and Khazad-dûm is lost. Dang.
My travels do not bring me home very often.
Not bring me home to Erebor very often, for Dain made me the mountain's chief horde seeker. I am often away wandering in the wilderness in search of lost dwarf holds and treasure caches. Many are the gold and jewels I have found to swell Erebor's treasuries, but the fading craft skill of my people means they languish within, unimproved and unused. 'Tis a terrible pity. Should the Arkenstone be taken from the tomb of Thorin, would that restore the craft skill of my people, and enable them to create great works such as they did of old? I once thought so, but I set aside that belief when my younger brother Ori departed with Balin. The argument filled me with sadness. And I had a job to do. I could not dwell upon the grief. Perhaps the decline of my people could not be prevented, Arkenstone or no. I am pleased to see my friends and kinsmen, but I do not think we can recapture our glories of old. Dang. So dark here. Lighting is so poor right there. These guys are pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright. Talk to Gandalf at the hall under the mountain. I'm guessing that's back the way we came, but maybe not. Here we are at another long hall. Well, he's not here. Tell me, where's Gandalf?
Time went, and our dreams of the North would not die. So yet again, in the days of Thorin the First, to the Grey Mountains we ventured again.
Alright. Oh, he's literally right behind us. Great.
I do not know what has caused this decline, but I see some possibilities.
Neither do I know whether entombing the Arkenstone with Thorin Oakenshield is to blame for it, but my suspicion is that it is not. There is another possibility, and in it I see with the workings of our enemy. What if the Arkenstone has been taken from the tomb of Thorin without the knowledge of the dwarves? It may be that the Arkenstone no longer lies with Thorin Oakenshield, and its departure has adversely affected the skill of the Durin's folk. The tomb must be opened, Stafdang, if we are to ensure the Arkenstone remains within. We must ask King Thorin III for permission to do this. Alright, here we go. One of my favorite quests in the game. Excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let's mount up and make our way to King Thorin III. Here we go. Small goat, bigger goat.
Can Gandalf combat this worrying decline in our craft skill?
I am as concerned as any of my people about this worrying decline in the skill of the artisans, but I do not know what can be done about it. Dain before me also did not have a solution. Do you and Gandalf have a suggestion, Stafdang? I am willing to hear any proposal, but I am not confident any solution can be found.
You wish to open the tomb of Thorin Oakenshield?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? And ensure the Arkenstone remains within. None could have breached the tomb without our knowledge, Stafdang. And yet, even as I speak these words, I am gripped with uncertainty. If the heart of the mountain has been taken, it might explain the diminishment of our craft skill. The king under the mountain strokes his beard thoughtfully. Yes, Stafdang. We should learn if the Arkenstone still lies within the tomb, or if some enemy has taken it. I alone cannot give leave to open the tomb of Thorin Oakenshield, though I am king under the mountain and possess lordship of all that lies within. It would not be proper to open Mazad Akaraz without permission of Thorin's sister, Dis. Her children also lie in that place, and I would not have their rest or that of her brother disturbed without her leave. She is the keeper of Raven Hill, Stafdang, and that is where you will find her. Speak to her and learn if she will allow the tomb to be opened. Now listen here, Stafdang, and listen close. Thorin Oakenshield's sister, Dis, is very old, and she is unlikely at first to be very accommodating to our request. She will look more favorably upon it, I expect, if she were to see the familiar faces of Thorin's older friends and companions. But not all at once. Such a crowd will set her ill at ease, and she will not allow the intrusion. I think there may be a way. I'm reminded of an old trick that was of use to me during the quest of Erebor, when Smaug still lived. His stolen hoard unrecovered. I will let the remaining dwarves of Thorn's company know my plan. For your part, speak to Dis, and be as friendly and as helpful as you may. I just like the fact that, like, oh, Gandalf, not this again. It barely worked the first time. What? It works all the time. I'm a wizard. I know these things. Alright, Gandalf. I suppose we can do this once again. Oh, man. I don't know why, but I'm very tired today. Here we go. But yeah, I think we'll open the tomb, and that'll probably be the end of the stream. So it'll be a good end to the stream, I think. A nice capstone, or Arkenstone, I guess you could say, to our stream. And then we're gonna have to gain some serious levels before next time. Or I guess during next time. I mean, let's get this page.
Where dwarves toil tirelessly, dragons sleep. What dwarves have mined and wrought, dragons steal. What dwarves barter and bestow, dragons hoard. Truly, they are our natural foes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Dragons really are the perfect enemy for dwarves. They're everything that they aren't. Why is our goat named Clover? These are the questions I wonder. Alright. Time to go up to Raven Hill. Man, it has been dark all day today. It's just now midnight in game. Okay. Love this place. Through the rocks. This must be Dis, the elderly sister of Thorn Oakenshield.
Yes?
Dis stares at you, but says nothing more. Hesitantly, you begin to ask about the Arkenstone, but before you can properly word the request, she interrupts you. The heart of the mountain. It lies with my brother, Thorin beneath the mountain. I have not visited him in some time. She looks at you slyly. The path down the hill is choked with brush and stones. Someone should do something. You offer to clear the path, and Dis grunts non-committedly. Alright, we'll clear the path. So many ravens. We get it. Man, that would drive you crazy, I think. Listening to that many birds all the time make you just a crazy, grumpy old lady. She's basically the bird lady of Middle-earth. I got a cat lady and now a bird lady. Oh, LOTRO. Where's the rest of the brush? Back up here. What did we miss? Oh, okay. We walked right past it, I suppose.
Well, the conversation has left me parched.
These are my cousins, come from afar. Dwalin is the steward of Thorin's Hall, in the Blue Mountains, and Glowin acts as emissary for King under the mountain. The conversation has left me parched. If I am to entertain visitors, I will need some more water to refresh me. This gives you a meaningful look, and you volunteer to bring up some water from the well at the base of the hill. And every time we come back, there's more people. Go figure. It's almost like it's planned or something. Oh my. It'd be cool if you literally like saw them walk up. And they're like, don't say anything. How's the plan going? Is she buying it? It'd be great. It'd be great. Down to the water. Get that well water. Alright, that gives them plenty of time to get more people back up there. Hey, the Dwarf Scholar, thank you so much for the raid. Got the Dwarf raid. Dwarf raid. Alright, yeah, we're currently carrying water up a hill for Dis. Trying to get to the Tomb of Thorin, which I'm really excited about. You set down the bucket of water as more dwarves come up the hill and appear right in front of your eyes. Oh, Bomber. That's just amazing. Bit too late with the raid, but hey, 4 is better than none. Yeah, thank you so much.
This is a day for visitors.
Biffer, the keeper of hammers, and Bofer, the master of chisels, have come to Raven Hill. Even Bomber, the warden of the larders. He's the warden of larders? I totally missed that the first time, I feel like. Oh my goodness. That's a title. Has paid me a visit. Most unexpected. These dwarves accompanied my brother and my sons on the quest of Erebor. This seems as good of an opening as any, and you ask again about the Arkenstone. As before, Dis interrupts you. Bomber's progress up the hill was slow, and he told me he spied a number of foes in the vicinity of Dale during the ascent. I cannot think about the heart of the mountain while my neighbors are endangered. This raises her eye to you in challenge, and you volunteer to deal with the foes that lurk around Dale. Hey, that's 10 more enemies of XP. Here we go. because we are trying very slowly to make our way to this legendary title called level 116. So we no longer have red level quests here, because for those just tuning in, this is a character where we can only do the epic story and the Black Book of Mordor as far as actual quests. And to level, we have to use instances and skirmishes and things like that. And just, you know, general foes on the landscape. But we basically can't do any side quests. But hey, here's a wolf. And so yeah, a lot of our attacks get deflected, and so it makes for much more interesting combat. And oh boy, we got a tiger here too. A battle cat, I should say. A saber-tooth. There we go, there's one, alright. Come on, come on, get some fire going, get some fire going. Ooh boy. Oh, dang. That was quick. Alright. See what I mean? They do like 10k hits and we get deflected all the time. It's kind of insane, but hey. That's what we're doing here. Alright. And of course we have to decline the Howling Wolves quest, because it's a side quest. And at some point we'll have to just do a leveling stream. Alright, Hairball, why don't you go attack? Get some fire going. Hey, there we go. That was some major fire. And Lightning Nail takes it off. Alright, good deal, good deal. Let's see. We still need 8 more foes here. Go ahead and attack, Hairball. Alright, get some lightning going. Deflected. 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 There we go. Deflected. Oh my goodness, this is the best deflector ever. This wolf knows his stuff. There we go, there we go, there we go. Good deal. We got there. Alright. Now we got a bear to fight. Alright, get that lightning NATO going. Seems to be the best option. Good deal, good deal. Awesome. Lightning NATO always works. Okay. But yeah, something so simple as just defeating 10 enemies is much more exciting when you're 5 levels under. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Get that light going. Jeez. Even just a boar is tough. Alright, it's just that light armor being 5 levels under is crazy. But yeah, wolves definitely seem to be the hardest. Let's go ahead and have Hairball pull here. Try the lightning NATO first. Deflected, oh my goodness. hairball is almost done. Jeez, luckily we pulled aggro before that happened. Alright. That way we get that extra DPS going still. Come on. There we go. Jeez. It's not easy to fight a wolf. Well, it is if you're on level, I suppose. Alright. Hey, there we go. Big fire, big fire. Good deal. Alright. Just 3 more. And then Dale's definitely defended. Right? Right. Right. Alright. Go ahead and loot all that. Got some cows out here. Let's go ahead and cross the river. See if there's anything over here. I don't think there is, but we will explore. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all the invading hillmen. So let's turn back, I guess, and make our way to where the enemies are. So, I don't know about you guys, but every single day, I'm getting just a little bit more excited about Minas Morgul. Even though we haven't learned anything or anything like that, it's just the idea of having another expansion again for the game. I just like that concept, and going back through this Black Book of Mordor has made me realize just how much story potential there is that's coming up. Like, there's going to be some big moments in this next update. They've been setting everything up, and I feel like that the expansion is just going to blow it wide open. And we're finally going to get a lot more answers as to like where this Black Book came from, what it's all about, and what's really going on here. So I'm very excited for that. Hopefully you guys are as well. It'll be interesting to see if this expansion will be a conclusion to the Black Book, or what exactly they're going to be doing. Alright, there we go. There's 8 out of 10. Now we just need 2 more. By the way, Dwarves Scholar, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Did forget to say that earlier. Here we go. And yeah. Everybody that's here, clearly, if you're not already, go ahead and follow the Dwarves Scholar. Hit them up with a follow. They have a great channel, especially if you're a fan of dwarves. Super duper cool. And they go into like the language of dwarves and all sorts of cool stuff. And just have fun playing the games that they play too. Including LOTRO and World of Warcraft today, I believe. All sorts of stuff. Okay. Get that ring of fire. Get nothing. It's all deflected. There we go. There we go. Now we can go back to Dis at Raven Hill and continue this thing along. Ignoring the wolves, of course. Time to make our way up. Here we go. Let's talk.
More friends have arrived. And the wizard too.
As friends, I count Dori, the High Horde Seeker, and Nori, the Keeper of Coffers. They are my distant kin. Of course, the wizard Gandalf, I have fewer kind words to speak. This looks around her, and you brace yourself for another task. There is nothing else that needs doing right now. But do not think I'm unaware of this plan of yours. I have so few visitors on most days that this slow trickle of friends and kin must mean something. You might as well tell me. What do the surviving members of my brother's adventuring band ask of his sister? Gandalf opens his mouth to speak, and this silences him with a look. I don't want to hear it from you, wizard. I want this man to tell me. Well, spit it out, man.
You think the heart of the mountain has been stolen from my brother's tomb?
And a bunch of armor we can't use because we're not a high enough level. But hey, when we get to 115, oh man, we're gonna be ready. Look out, world. My brother Thorin was entombed in Mazad Akraz with the Arkenstone, and with an elven sword beside. You think the heart of the mountain has been stolen? What thief would dare disturb the Oakenshield's rest or risk the guards of his tomb? No, do not try to convince me of this. There is no need. It has been too long since I visited my brother and my sons, where they lie beneath the mountain. I will allow you to ensure the Arkenstone remains with Thorin, while I pay respects to my brother and to Fili and Kili. I am old, man. It would be good for Durin's folk to know the fate of the heart of the mountain. And it would benefit my own heart to see my lost kin at least one more time before I join them. Tell the wizard he has permission, but not to go alone. We will all go together. So I wonder if she actually blames Gandalf for her losing 3 family members. Because if it wasn't for Gandalf, none of this would have ever happened, my guess. Wood, lake, mountain, and stone. Or who knows, if it wasn't for Gandalf it could have gone much worse, but it just depends on what her opinion of this whole thing is. Wonder if she has any more info.
We will all go together.
Okay.
We must know if Karazgar or his agents have worked some evil with the Arkenstone.
It is good that Dis has given her permission to open the Tomb of Thorn. We must know if Karazgar or his agents have worked some evil involving the Arkenstone. Alright, here we go.
This is Mazel Akraz, the Chamber of Glory. My brother and my sons lie within. Let us go now to them.
Here we go. Hold the phone, Gandalf. We want to get some cool screenshots of this place. Can we go? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we go back up here, what we can see. Can we stand on this? No. Okay. Let's talk to Gandalf real quick. It seemed appropriate for Dis to go ahead, and for the rest of us to follow along behind. Her brother Thorn and her sons Fili and Kili lie entombed within. And while our purpose here is one of importance, I do not wish to work any disrespect upon the fallen. I will meet you at the bottom, Staftang. Keep watch upon your footing. Alright. Here we go. Extend your way. I've explored many dwarf holds and stand still in Middle-earth. That stands still in Middle-earth. But few can compare to the grand chambers within and beneath the lonely mountain. Look about you at Mazal Akraz, and know that its beauty and grandeur is deserved by those within. Dang. So cool. Nope, not off to the side, not off to the side. The Battle of the Five Armies claimed the lives of Thorin Oakenshield and his nephews, Fili and Kili. All three of them fought bravely and well, and without their courage, things that day might have gone differently. I owe them each a debt, even today, so many years later. Dang. Hey, Bomber. We must take a brief rest, and then we will be off again. Do not wait on my account, Staffdang. I will be along shortly. These steps are perilous for the young, but what can be done? Nothing. I show them as much patience as I am able, and I ask you do the same. Young dwarves. Oh, Bomber. Yeah, there's a step there, alright. It is very dark here. Mazal Akraz was delved deep, fashioned with the labor of our finest dwarves, for Thorin and his nephews. Deserved a grand tomb, but it cannot hold a flickering candle to the glory of Khazad-dûm, where my son now adventures. The reports I have heard from Bossy and the Iron Garrison fill me with pride, and I delight at their success. What reports were you getting? Who is here? I don't know. Dang. It has been some time since my son Broger has written to me of his adventures with the Iron Garrison in Khazad-dûm. By all accounts, the avenues and halls that the kingdom make for beautiful sights like no other. Thorin was my cousin. I hope he rests well, and still keeps the Arkenstone safe. He came to regret some of the words he spoke to Bilbo. In the end, he repented of them, and they parted in kindness. We all thought it right that the heart of the mountain be laid to rest with Thorin. The disagreements concerning its disposition came later. I and my retinue arrived during the Batman. I don't know why I use that voice. I and the retinue arrived during the Battle of Dale, and joined the fighting with great relish. This visit to the tomb of my cousin fills me with more worry than did the exertion of that battle. If the heart of the mountain does not lie within, what then will we do? Bah! We will soon know. We are near to the platform. Dang. Dang it, Hairball. Here at the tomb. I am ready, Staffdang. Let us see what there is to see. Well, is it there or isn't it? The Arkenstone remains with Thorn. Where? I wish we could see it. I don't know about you, but I don't see no Arkenstone. It eases my heart to know the Arkenstone remains with Thorn. But this means the decline of his people's craft skill must have another cause. A wizard's guess is not the same as any other's, Staffdang. And it is the guess of this wizard that the loss of the dwarf rings might be to blame for this decay. The ring Enya, called Handom by the dwarves, was taken from Thrain by Sauron, and must have perished in the fall of Barad-dûr. Ah, so maybe the ring has been destroyed. But if that is true, the decline cannot be resolved. The decay cannot be prevented. Dang. Decline, decay. These words need not sting you so deeply. Bah! You are not a dwarf. You are a wizard. You could not understand, Gandalf. But I am a dwarf, Dwalin. I say I have seen good days and I have seen bad. A dwarf will preserve through the bad and bring about the good. Persevere. No decline cannot be overcome. Just speaks wisely. Alright, all things change. Sometimes, some for the better, and sometimes for the worse. Nothing can stay the same forever. Even the words we speak change with the passage of time. In the old tongue, the Northmen called their town Dalheim. As years passed, the name was shortened to Dalheim. In time, Dalheim became Daleholm, and more simply, Dale. Fascinating. It truly is, yes. Consider the last ruling lord of Daleholm, Jirian III, slain by Smaug. The elves interpreted the name Jirian as they heard it, and it became Girion. Why, when I first came to these lands, I was not known as Gandalf. The men of the lake, the Lag Lutha, called me Wandalb. Over the years, their language slowly changed, and Wandalb became Gandalf. In fact, is this lecture done? Is it time to eat? Staffdang, I've had a thought. From Dalheim came Dalheim, which passed on to Daleholm and is now Dale. Jerion became Girion, whose necklace caused much trouble between Thranduil of the Wood and the dwarves on the mountain. Of all my many names, that which I wear in the north was not the first. Even that came from Wandalb. For Frugmar called me the Elf of the Wand, not knowing my true name. Wood, lake, mountain, and stone, each has their own words, and even when they speak of the same thing, they may not find understanding. Gandalf looks at you closely, a curious look in his eye. Stafting, what if the artifact for which we seek, this Bugdatish, never existed at all? Since this journey began, neither friend nor foe have learned aught of it. No sign of this relic can be found. What if a Grukor seeks an artifact that never was? Words can mean different things in different contexts, my friend, and even a small change can greatly affect a word's meaning. Can it be that a Grukor does not look for which we assumed? In the Black Speech, the word Bugdatish is very clear. It means namekeeper, and it brings to mind relic or an artifact. But what if that has been a mistake? What if the word was misheard? What if the word spoken was not Bugdatish, but was Bugdash instead? What does that mean? Why does it matter? In the Black Speech, the word Bugdash means the name given at birth. The fact that Black Speech has a name for that is kind of crazy. It may be that a Grukor seeks no artifact. It may be that he seeks Bugdash, his true name. How will that help him? That remains to be seen, Master Dwarf. If a Grukor believes this knowledge can help him, it falls on us to learn why. But let us now leave Thorin and his nephews in peace. We will discuss this above. Oh, dang. Thank you for suggesting this excursion, Stafting. I enjoyed seeing my kin again, though they be gone these many years. You will always be welcome at Raven Hill, whenever you wish to visit me. As for your wizard, he talks too much. Leave him behind when you come to visit. Alright. And we're just plopped down here, okay.
I am satisfied by your report.
And put at ease by the knowledge that the Arkenstone is still kept safe by Thorn Oakenshield beneath the mountain. There is no end to the mischief Karazgar and others of his ilk seek to work upon my land and my people, but the heart of the mountain remains beyond his reach. I am less pleased by Gandalf's supposition that the loss of the dwarf ring Handram has caused the diminishment of our craft skill, for such a loss cannot be reversed. That ring is gone, along with the others to which we held claim, and none of them are coming back. It is not our way to give up hope, and our artisans will continue to strive. But I mourn the great works that were once made, and will now have no rivals. Thank you all the same, Stafting. Dang.
This feels right to me.
This feels right, them losing their power. Yes. The Gerzil gained their continuing lives through the powers of Sauron. And now that he is gone, perhaps the power fades. Can it be their strength declines even now, just as the craft skill of the dwarves lessens with the absence of the dwarf ring? Do the Gerzil seek some means of survival, some power to counteract this decay? It would explain a Grukor's desperation, Stafting. If it is not a Bugdatish he seeks, Not an artifact, but a Bugdash, a birth name. Perhaps he believes this information will stave off his decline. We must remain vigilant and keep the Gerzil from attaining this knowledge that will save them. This journey was valuable, my friend, though we defeated no Gerzil and found neither artifact nor weapons. The wisdom we found is treasure enough. I will ask the king to grant me a room within the mountain, and will retire there to consider our next course of action. Then we will face the Gerzil and bring them to an end. Oh dang, we're going after the Gerzil. Here we go. That's what probably Minas Morgul is going to be about. Going after Sauron's Gerzil. That's going to be huge. Not to mention everything with Shelob and everything else. It's going to be cool. Alright, where's our will? There we go. Any more armor? So let's see. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2. 8, 7, 5, 4, 20. Yeah, we definitely want this. It gives us more tactical mastery.
King Thorin has given me a room in the dwelling halls of Erebor.
Well, that was quick. And I will retire there to think upon what we have discovered. The efforts of the Gerzil to increase their power in the wake of Sauron's passing are of interest to me, particularly those of Karazgar here in the north. Durin's folk have provided me with several leads to study, and I shall follow each of them as far as I am able. Such courses of study are lonely pastimes, but they are rarely fruitless. I will see you when I have learned what I may. But while I am so engaged, I suggest you familiarize yourself with Erebor and its people. Perhaps you can lend some assistance to Arthur Gemcutter and his family. I am certain that they would welcome your company, and will not mind showing you around. I believe you will find Arthur's home in the dwelling halls, located south of the hall under the mountain, and to the west. Alright. Well, I think that is a good place to end off. When we return, we will continue on through Chapter 7, and probably have to gain some levels at some point. Hopefully gain our last few trait points. Let's see. We still have quite a few that we have not gotten. Just from leveling and from this story. So I'm excited to make that happen. Hopefully you guys are as well. So we will return for more LOTRO on Saturday. Be on the lookout for that at midnight Eastern. And we will also be streaming some Total War tomorrow night, Friday night. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you everyone so much for watching this special stream today that we had after last night with the internet cutting out due to storms. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and take care, and have a great night.